All right, welcome. It's Douglas James. I'm sitting here with my executive assistant, Victoria.
Hi.
I'm making this video because I do a lot of stuff. I generate a ton of traffic. You know, you might see me on TV or you might see me on a bunch of ads or videos or however you find me. You probably have some questions like, who is this Douglas James guy? What's he all about? Let me go to Google and search stuff. Victoria put together some cards here with some Google searches. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right, well, let's start with the first one. What is Douglas James training? Well, that's a good question. I think this search probably comes from basically what I do or the business model. So I served 10 years in the Navy, right? I realized that I didn't want to spend 20, 30 years in the military. So I had to find out what can I do outside the military to support my family. I basically figured out how to partner with small businesses that you and I shop at every single day. All these local brick and mortar services, the only way they can remain in business is if they have people like you and I walking in every day or calling them to give them money for what they do, right? I figured out how to set up like these little ads online through social media, Facebook, Instagram, also on search on Google. Those are all like digital properties. I'll set them all up. People will click on them. They'll opt in, put in their name, email, phone number, or call the number that I have on the website. But that information or that potential customer is going to go over to the business that I partnered with, right? So if I'm sending them leads or potential customers, they'll pay me a fee for every time I do that. In a nutshell, that's probably where the Douglas James training is coming in. And today we're actually doing some really cool stuff using artificial intelligence and AI to make that process even more seamless. You know, a lot of it took weeks and days to set up. Now it just takes a few minutes. So that's a lot of what I teach, coach, and train people how to do. So the next one, Douglas James marketing. I mean, I think that kind of goes in hand with the training part. Douglas James marketing is part of my brand. You know, Douglas James actually is a trademark brand that I own. Marketing is basically the main thing that I do. Like I teach people marketing. Like I think everything in life is marketing and sales. If you can master this word, marketing, and sales is kind of goes in there too, then I think you can find success in literally everything that you do, not just in business, but in life in general. And in my training, a lot of that we cover. You have to know how to do that and to be able to monetize it. So cool. What is Douglas James course costs? I don't necessarily post what the investment is to work with me. I don't feel it's ethical to quote somebody for a skill set without knowing what their financial situation is. Like, I don't know what your goals are, where you're trying to go in your life. By the way, if you try to Google that, you're probably going to find very inaccurate numbers online. Literally we don't post that online. So if you look that up, it's probably going to be very inaccurate. So don't make a judgment call off of a number that you might find online. Cool.
I think it's important for people to know that you have a wide variety of courses available.
Yeah, absolutely. No, that's a great, I knew you'd be, good job. Thanks for being here. No, that's a great thing to know. Like, I don't have just one thing that I do, like that I can offer you. We've built out an entire ecosystem to get you from A to B of whatever, try to get you closer to what matters to you, right? So, what the? What is Douglas James drug addiction? Am I a drug addict? That's crazy. Come on, guys. No, I don't do drugs for 100%. I'm not a drug addict.
He doesn't, I promise.
The only drug that I take is caffeine, which is in this cup right now. Randy Massengale is one of my mentors. Randy Massengale was the senior advisor to Bill Gates, but he talks about scrutiny and expectations. There's two tyrants to leadership. When you elevate yourself, you start to create space between you and other people. So you're here, they're used to you being like this. When you elevate yourself and you're getting results in your business and you're, making an impact or whatever you're doing, they get really uncomfortable with this space. So to get you down to where you once were, they'll either scrutinize you and expect things from you. So number one, when I started elevating myself, they started to default to scrutiny, trying to pull me back down. But then guess what? When I started making money, I started to get calls and text messages. Hey man, I'm short on my rent this month. Can you loan me $500? Hey man, I need some money for this. Hey man, I need money for that, right? They start to expect things from you. So yeah, that's probably where that search might have came from. I can't imagine that's high volume. That's gotta be like very low volume. But no, I don't sell drugs. I sell marketing, education, and marketing services. Okay, that's my deal. Douglas James's net worth. It's a good question. Why are y'all being so nosy? I don't necessarily post what my personal net worth is. I don't think that's like something that you should do. Like it's kind of private. Like if you do find that online, then it's probably highly inaccurate. By the way, if you're getting highly inaccurate stuff from online, just be careful with that because you're probably you might get scammed. But as far as my net worth, like I wouldn't share that publicly. I can tell you some stuff that I'm invested in that I think is that's important, right? And I can talk about like some revenue. Like we've generated online probably about close to $50 million total so far. Certainly investing into yourself is probably the number one most important investment you could ever make. So I invest multiple six figures a year just into myself, learning new skills, coaches, mentors, stuff like that. That's probably the most important investment that I've ever made is into myself, which I would tell anybody, like spend money on yourself as much as possible. And I'm not talking about booze and restaurants and cars and TVs. I'm talking about in your personal development. That's some stuff I'm in. Net worth, mind your business. Is Douglas James? Oh, a scam. This is my favorite one. If you go to Google search and punch that into Google, the word scam, you're looking for a scam. So if you go to Google and search that, for example, for me, there's a business model that nefarious marketers use. It's called affiliate marketing. Have you ever heard of affiliate marketing?
No.
So basically affiliate marketing is if I go to you, you might have like a product, a skincare product. Mm-hmm. And I'll go to you and say, hey, I'll sell your skincare products for you. You just give me 30% of the profit. Okay. Mm-hmm. So you don't have to do anything. You just give me a link for people to go buy the skincare product. And if I get a bunch of people to buy that from you,
right,
you just pay me 30% of the profit that I generated, right?
Yeah.
That's affiliate marketing.
Mm-hmm.
So basically what happens is these affiliate marketers, I call them nefarious marketers because they're using tactics that are designed to literally scam you because they know you're going to Google search this. What they do is they make these articles and videos and websites that are ranking for these particular keyword searches like scam or reviews or marketing or training or any of that stuff. When you go to the Google search, chances are you're probably going to search that. You're looking for confirmation bias. Basically, in your mind, you might be thinking, this guy might be legit. I don't know. It could be a scam. I think it is a scam. Let me just pop it in Google. And then like you do that and the first article you see that says scam, you're like, I knew it. You have to have preponderance data. You have to have an exorbitant amount of data. That is a very dangerous way to operate and live your life. You have to do your research. You have to do the homework. They're incentivized to make these fake review articles to scam you. So if anything I do in this video, I hope I can save you thousands of dollars by not being scammed, okay? Because if you go do this, I can guarantee you that's probably what's gonna happen. Is it a scam? Absolutely not. BBB accredited. Okay, so if you're like, is this guy legit? Is he a scam? According to the BBB or the Better Business Bureau, I am not a scam. They're like the most trusted business bureau that protects customers in the industry, and I'm accredited by them. If that alleviates any concerns for your search, then there you go. Is Douglas James gay? No. So here's where this search might have came from. First of all, if whatever your choice is as far as your path in life, sexually, physically, whatever, great. I support that 100%. My buddy was going to these little mixers, right? He was hosting these little mixers and he was like, it was for a supplement product. So I went to the little mixer. He would sit down, he would do like a speech. He'll talk about all the products and how you can achieve your fitness goal. So it was an MLM, a multi-level marketing scheme. 99% of people lose money in MLMs. I don't recommend you do it. I actually started doing it And I was super fit back then. And I would actually like have little mixers on Instagram. And I would post pictures like with my shirt off, with the products, hanging out, drinking my supplements. Well, one of the photos that I shared, I posted it one night. I was getting like 50 likes a post or something like that. I went to bed, I posted the thing, and I woke up next morning, I had like over 10,000 followers instantly. And the post had like thousands of likes. I'm like, what happened? What? So someone shared my photo shirtless with these supplements. I was like this, like I had, the drink or whatever. And it was a gay men's page, Yeah, I think that's why people think I'm gay, because I got famous on a gay Instagram page, a few of them. And that's how I got my first 10,000 followers. Let's go to the next one. Someone help me with that. So Ponzi scheme is basically like an MLM. It's not what we're offering here. So it's a real skill that pays the bills. Let's move on from that. Legit. It's so legit, it's BBB accredited. That's all I'll say. Am I legit? Am I real? Pinch me.
Oh, he's real.
I think that there's two things. Some of these searches were kind of funny, like the gay and drug thing, but like I think some of these are really important because first of all, if you're searching this stuff about me, that means you're interested and I got your attention. I appreciate the fact that you do your research, because that you are somebody that's like, okay, this is interesting to me. I need to change my life. I don't know exactly what it is I want to do yet, but this Douglas James guy is like kind of speaking some truth. I want to learn a little bit more about him. So I commend you. There's mutual respect because you probably have respect for what I'm doing. You see that I have success, but I also have respect for you for wanting to change your life and do something different. And we also have mutual admiration, meaning you admire the things that I've been able to accomplish in my life, going from, this fat, chubby kid from New Orleans, Louisiana, to serving in the military, to building this multi-million-dollar company, right? And then I admire you because you're taking a stand. You're like, I'm not where I want to be in life, right? Those are the kind of people that I love to work with. People that take a stand. They know they want to have a better life, give better opportunities to their family. And those are the people that, we love to work with, that have strong work ethic, that show up. Like one of my programs, you can literally get over 100 coaching calls within a 3-month period. Right? Not all of them are mandatory. They're all some of them are mandatory for the setup stuff, but the people that show up to all those calls, do you really think they're not going to get results? No, they're learning from 7-figure marketing experts, not just me, but also my team. But yeah, I hope this answered some questions that you might have had about me and what I do and what I'm all about. But one question that people ask is why teach this? Why not just make your money and leave me alone? But I know that my name has meaning to it. It has substance. When people think of it, they think integrity, they think loyalty, honesty, they think, commitment, right? And when I speak and open my mouth, I know that what it can do to someone's life. We had an event a couple months ago, right? When Robert Kiyosaki spoke. Mm-hmm. Someone wrote a handwritten letter and handed it to me. And in the letter, it basically was stating, hey, 2 weeks before I learned about you and your event, I was thinking about killing myself. He comes to the event, he has this whole new found purpose. Now he's working with our team, he's doing well. He's got a daughter he's living for. I've had people that work with us in our program, one lady in particular, the insurance dropped her and her husband because he got cancer and they couldn't keep up with the radiation treatments. Jumped in our program 3 months, they were able to basically put all that money towards radiation treatment to save her husband's life, which he survived, right? So when you, I didn't think it was gonna hit me.
Doug shows his emotions a lot at our events, and I appreciate that about you because you are real despite some of these searches.
And I appreciate you saying that. And my point to sharing that is this, it's a really important point. When you have something that is impacting people's lives, giving them an opportunity to get out of a situation they might be in, you have a moral, ethical duty to share that with as many people as possible. There's a quote from Zig Ziglar: if you can help other people get what they want in life, you'll have all you want in life. And that's just the way that I've always lived. So I hope that makes sense, but This was good.
Yeah.
That's it, guys. Thanks for watching the video. Covered all this Google stuff. And we're done. Hey,
We're out.
I'll just say this. If you watch this video, that probably means you're somebody interested in what I have going on. And congratulations. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the inside.